It is Martin Luther King Day, January 15th, 2024. This is the Moneyline Grind. We're still grinding. We're always grinding. Little recap. Week 1 of 2024. We didn't do too good. I believe we went 9 and 19, lost 9 units. Terrible. Then week 2, which just ended last night, we kind of picked it back up. We kind of got on track. Still left a little bit of money on the table there. We went 23 and 15. We gained 5 of those units back. Last night we went 3 and 4. Let's recap. Our first pick, Jordan Love. I had him over 247 passing yards. Jordan Love gets the job done, throwing for like 270. I think a little bit more than that. Cashing in the third quarter. Great performance by the kid. Love seeing these young quarterbacks show up in the playoffs and really shock the world, per se. Then our second pick was Sabonis, under 42.5 points plus rebounds plus assists. I didn't like the matchup for Sabonis. Other people didn't like the matchup for Sabonis. I don't like Sabonis on the road. Numbers have proved that. But for some reason, when I choose to fade Sabonis, he takes it personal. He went 3 for 3 in the first quarter, had 7 points, but 19 PRA in the first freaking quarter. This bet didn't stand a chance. It was cooked up. I think he got it like in the third, though. We stalled him out for a quarter and a half, but he got in the third. We got to put some respect on Sabonis' name. I won't be taking his under or fading him for some time now. Then our third free pick was Ant-Man. I took Anthony Edwards under 28.5 points because I felt that was too many points for him to score. He hasn't hit 29 in a while. He had 6 points in the first quarter, 11 and a half. And then in the third quarter, he decided to crush our dreams. He had about 20 points in the third quarter, giving him 31. I think he only finished with like 33. So I don't know why he needed to do that to us, but he didn't want us to get that money. So in the freebies, we go 1 and 2. But then we take him down to the VIP picks, where a little bit better. We had Nacua over 76 reception yards, and this is what I mean when I say there's free money out there. Nacua had like over 180 reception yards. He killed this. A 50-yard bomb in the third quarter. I think they were, or was it second quarter? I don't even remember what quarter. Second quarter, they were 3rd and 1. Nacua took us home. Thanks for the free money. Then we had our humble 2-leg parlay, which was 2 plus 243, half unit. We had Lions money line, which hit. Then we had the over 55 points, and I have to admit, been on fire so far with the NFL that I thought this was a great pick, and I didn't respect the secondary of either team. I had no idea that scoring would just come to a halt in the second half. It was abysmal. I don't think we saw any touchdowns, maybe 1 touchdown in the second half, and that caused a lot of pain. But we move on. Our third VIP, which was an added play, we took Harden over 15.5 points. Of course, he finishes with 14. I think Kawhi Leonard's the only player we really want to look at going forward for the Clippers. He's going to get his. You watch him play, he's like, I don't care what the score is, who we're playing against, what anyone has said. I'm getting my 20, 25 points, my 7, 8 rebounds. So he's pretty consistent. And if you watch the games, it's like, teams share the ball, and then you have that one player who's like, well, it's I came to score, and that's Kawhi Leonard. So we're looking at him going in the future. And I could have stopped myself. I just love the action all night long. I ended up taking the Blazers first quarter plus 5.5 points versus the Suns. I've watched the Blazers. I watched the Pistons. I watched the Wizards. I watched those really bad teams, especially at home, because for some reason they come out with a little bit of a pride in the first quarter, and they typically beat the spread. If not, they actually win outright. And I thought about grabbing the Blazers outright, but I had so many bets still pending. I just want to get the wins in. Blazers end up winning that first quarter, which should have been at least plus 250, but it's A-okay. Blazers covered the spread since they won the quarter, and we get the money. That's an excellent read by me. Now, I know what you're really here for. You're here for our plays. Since I'm getting these videos out a little bit early, I don't have the full card for you guys, but I have a couple to share. Definitely check our Discord. Definitely check the Twitter. That's where the plays are updated, and you can get everything that I'm given. Let's see. I like Najee Harris today. Over 15.5 rushing attempts. That's minus 122 on FanDuel. You can get it at MGM for plus 100 at 16.5. But this season, we saw Najee end 3 games this year. He ended exactly on 16, and I would hate to lose like that. So I'll take, I'll take 20% less on the winnings just to get the winnings. But let's look at this pick. Pitt has won 3 games in a row when rushing the ball at least 16 times. In those games, Najee ran it 26, 27, and 19 carries. Prior to that, 3 games in a row, getting 12, 12, and 19. They lose those games. I think the Steelers know that the run game is essential for them. Their O-line is respectable, not to mention the Steelers' culture isn't afraid of some rough and tough smash-mouth football. That's kind of It's kind of what happens when you put on that black and yellow. You're gonna grind it out. That's a very grinding franchise as far as their culture. And let's keep in mind, we're looking at 18 to 20 mile per hour winds. Bills defense that is fourth in total sacks and first in sack rate. Pause. Teams typically like to run the ball there. I think that's where the style that Pitt wants to play anyway. They want to keep Rudolph off the field. So I think Najee Harris gets plenty of returns. Wouldn't be surprised if it's over 20. I might put a lotto parlay where I add that, closer to 20 attempts and maybe a shorter spread. Maybe Pitt only +4. But we like that bet. Our second pick, and this is our last pick I'm sharing here. I like Wemby. I like the Victor Wembanyama tonight. Over 29.5 points plus rebounds. That's -120 on FanDuel. Wemby has been really good to us. He's one of our biggest cash cows, or one of our most winningest players. And he's going up against the Atlanta Hawks tonight. Hawks who give up the 4th most points, 8th most rebounds per game. Sure, Wemby may be on a minutes restriction, but that hasn't stopped him. Over his last 5 games, he's averaged 22.6 points and 9.8 rebounds per game. That's 32.4 PRs. We need 30. 5 games ago, he played 20 minutes, 21 minutes. Over his last 3, he's played 25, 26, 26. In these 5 games, he's averaged 23.5 minutes per game and 22.6 points per game. That's almost a point per minute, not including, rebounds. I know the rebounds will come because the Hawks allow the 12th most rebounds per game. I also like this because of the obvious matchup problem. Of course, every night when Wemby's out there, you got your matchup problems. But who are the Hawks really going to put on him? Not Clint Capella. I don't think Sadiq Bey. So that leaves you with Jalen Johnson. And while Jalen Johnson is a good defender, at 6'9", I'd imagine he's not going to cause too many problems for Wemby. He can't really muscle him around. They're similar in weight. And Wemby has 6 inches in height to look over him and see the basket. He puts him in that short post or even the mid post. You got to have to send somebody. There's nothing you can do. So those are the picks I like. Now, I do have a ladder challenge for you. And I think going forward, this is how I'm going to share the ladder challenge. You're going to have to hop on either the YouTube Shorts or our TikTok, which is Moneyline Grind, and the video there every day will be the ladder challenge. This is normally a VIP pick, so I'm going to give that one away for free, but you're going to have to get to TikTok or check out our shorts. I got to get 2 video plays out of you for this extra VIP pick. But there is a ladder. Mr. Free Money here. Good luck. Keep grinding. And, feel free to drop a comment. Let me know what you think and what you're winning. Take care.